Chapter 12. Prerna and Saurav's engagement ceremony resembled the coronation of a prince in a small kingdom. Held in New Friends Club, it had a budget of 50 lakh rupees. No, absolutely no, Saurav said. Ramesh had presented him with a set of keys. Were they really offering him a Volkswagen Jetta? And was he really saying no? You explained to him, Ramesh said to Saurav's parents. They just smiled as if touched by their only son's generosity. Deep inside, they wondered what the hell Saurav was doing. Sometimes it is not dowry, it is love, isn't it? Especially when it involves a Volkswagen. She is all I need, Saurav said, pointing to his new fiancée. Prerna wore an orange lehenga, which had cost 2 lakh rupees. She had got her makeup and hair done by a professional, which had a separate bill of 50,000 bucks. The couple sat on 2 thrones in a hall in the club. Guests took turns to bless them, one at a time. I stood near the couple, wondering how strong the stage was to take the weight of so much overweight Punjabi relatives. My parents had come to attend the engagement from Alwar as well. After blessing the couple, my father and mother made for the dinner buffet. My mother came up to me. You should also consider settling down, she said, plate in hand. Not for me, I said. What do you mean? Nothing, and sit and eat properly, ma. Why are you standing? Go, Saurav's parents are sitting there, I said. After my mother left, Aditya tapped my shoulder. Bored? He said. Huh? No, I'm fine. Come, let's hang in the back garden, he said, and signaled for me to follow him. Anjali sat on a bench under a tree in the backyard. She had a glass of whiskey in one hand and a cigarette in the other. Oh, the best man arrives, she said when she saw me with Aditya. He was looking lost, Aditya said. Both of them laughed. Aditya took out a bottle of black label whiskey and 2 glasses from under the bench. He poured the golden liquid into the glasses. Cheers, I said as I accepted one. Did you see your friend rejected a nice car? Anjali said. That's who he is, I said. I'm impressed, Anjali said. Not what I expect Indian men to do. I could use the car if only Bhaiya would give it to me. Aditya laughed. Shut up, Aditya. Sorry, I meant don't say that, Aditya Mamu. Anjali corrected herself. Sorry, Mamu. Didn't mean to talk to you like that. It's okay, Aditya said. If you can drink and smoke up with me, you can address me by my first name and talk to me like a friend too. Keshav? He offered me the cigarette. It didn't smell like tobacco. Just some Manali hash, don't worry, Anjali said. Brought it back from my track. I took a puff. The smoke touched my insides and made me feel calmer. I handed the joint to Anjali. She took a drag. Oh, this is good, she said. I noticed Anjali was wearing the same torn jeans she had on when I had first met her and Prerna. She also wore a long white kurti with silver embellishment, though perhaps to pacify all the aunts. I don't understand, Anjali. On the one hand, Bhaiya says business is not good when I ask for money. On the other, look at this lavish engagement, Aditya said. Indian dads lose all rationality when it comes to their daughter's wedding. Also, Prerna Didi is partly paying for this function. And what about the car? A freaking Jetta as an engagement gift for their damad? Inside story is Uncle knew Saurav would say no. He had strictly said no even to tiny gifts. Ramesh uncle thought, why not do the grand gesture anyway? The car is never going to leave the showroom. Really? I said. Anjali winked at me and laughed. Aditya laughed hard too, causing his curly hair to shake a little. He should have taken it. I would have loved to see Bhaiya's face. Aditya sat between pearls of laughter. Anjali drank her whiskey bottoms up. She held out her glass for more. I have had a shit week at work. I need this, Aditya poured her another drink. At least you have work, Aditya said and laughed. Look at me, sitting around in my house all day. It's not just a house, it's your studio too, Anjali said. Yeah, but what am I even doing there? Last song I put up on YouTube got 3,000 views. That's it. It's a good song, I love it. Who cares? Nobody, Aditya said. And that gig at Taj in the bar? Bhaiya said no. He said, how can the brother of the owner of Malhotra Motors work in a bar? I might take another one at the Leela though. Bhaiya never goes there. He won't find out. Ramesh uncle is so regressive sometimes ish. Anjali said, I'm sure I will be selling cars soon. Aditya smirked. No, please don't. You are too cool for that. My rockstar Mamu. Aditya's phone rang. It was one of his relatives to say that they needed him inside. He excused himself and left. Anjali and I sat on the bench next to each other. What happened at work? I said, more to make conversation than anything else. People getting fired, media sucks right now. Anjali said, dangling her feet. Yes, Facebook and Google are taking all the ads. Is your job safe though? For now, yes, lucky my boyfriend founded the ink, right? Anjali took a puff of the joint. Oh, I said. A tinge of pain and disappointment ran through me. I refilled my glass. Oh, what? She said. Didn't realize you had a boyfriend. Why? I seemed that unlovable? Anjali burst out laughing. No, sorry, just didn't know. I moved to India for this idiot Parag. Damn, I must be high. I never admit this. She said and held up her glass. Parag is your boyfriend slash boss, yes. She said and laughed. Maybe fiance and husband one day? She pointed to the festivities inside. Of course, I am not going to do all this wasteful Punjabi drama. Everyone has a right to celebrate the way they want, I said. How non-judgmental of you. Anyway, the ink had layoffs. Sucks. We are a left-wing publication. Nobody in this country wants to hear left-wing views anymore. That's not true, I said. They don't want to read about how Hindus and Muslims are being divided or that pollution is a huge issue or there are still caste-based atrocities. Nobody clicks on those articles. They want, I don't know, free food deliveries, I guess. These articles do sound a bit depressing, I said. They are relevant, Anjali said, her voice firm, of course. That's why we write them. That's what makes me stick around. A sense of fairness and justice. Well, that and Parag. I'm sure you guys will find your audience. Politics always has two sides. There will always be takers for both. Hope it happens soon. Anyway, my job should be safe. I sleep with the boss, Anjali said and laughed. I kept a poker face, unsure of how I should respond. Damn, the one girl I liked in years was taken. That sucked way more than layoffs. You want to go inside? I said. Honestly, no, I hate it there. All these people tagged up in their jewelry like Russian zaz, pretending to love and care, but essentially showing off how rich they are. You really are a left-wing crusader, aren't you? I said. I don't know who I am, Anjali said, her voice slurring as the whiskey and marijuana took effect. My head is spinning. She turned sideways and placed her hand on my lap. Lifting her legs, she straightened them on the bench. Oh, nice, she said. Look at the trees and the stars above. Nothing flashy, Punjabi or capitalist about them. Yet so grand and magnificent. She took another drug off the joint and passed it to me. I bent forward towards her to take it. Our eyes met. I didn't notice Saurav enter the back garden. Keshav, you're here? Been looking for you all over, Saurabh shouted. I took my eyes off Anjali's face and turned towards Saurabh. There was a lady with him. Oh, hi, I said. Anjali lifted her head from my lap. Hey Saurav, she said. And hello Namrata Didi, you look amazing. What are you doing here, Keshav? Saurav said, ignoring Anjali's greeting. From a distance and in the darkness, he had probably thought we were sharing more than a cigarette. Just came for some air, I said. Saurav seemed upset. However, he remained silent. Hi, I'm Namrata, Prerna's partner at Ito. The lady introduced herself. She wore a magenta raw silk sari with a red border. In her early 30s, she had waist length hair, which complemented her sharp features. Saurav told me about you, I said. Congrats on all the success. Long way to go, lots of pressure when you have so many investors riding on you. Lovely sari, Didi, Anjali said. Would you like a drink? Namrata shook her head. You know I don't drink. Saurav? Anjali said. Saurav shook his head as well. People are dancing inside. I don't get engaged every day. Would you like to continue your moonlight bar here or dance at your best friend's engagement? Saurav said. Clearly the groom was angry. Of course, Anjali said. It's Prerna Didi's engagement. We have to dance and I don't have any broken ankles today. Anjali and Namrata walked ahead of us as we went back in. Saurav spoke to me when they were out of hearing distance. What the hell were you doing? Sorry, Golu, just came out for some air. Aditya Chachu and Anjali offered a drink and where's Chachu? Saurav interrupted me. I looked around. He just went in. She's my wife's relative, Keshav. What? I said, surprised. When Saurav calls me by my name instead of Bhai, he's definitely upset. She's Prerna's first cousin, not one of your Tinder hookups. What are you talking about? I said. I saw her in your lap. Your mouths were... We were smoking up. She lay down. I did nothing, I said, interrupting him. Exactly. When do you ever do anything? Your charm pulls girls to you, isn't it? Golu, nothing was happening. She has a serious boyfriend. Just show some respect, okay? Parents are here. I swear, he cut me off mid-sentence. You found no better place to smoke weed than my engagement? Namrata Didi saw it. Now she will tell Prerna. What will she think of me? We walked in silence. I put an arm around Saurav's shoulder. Golu, chill. Listen, before we go in and dance, Saurav stopped mid-step. What? He said. There's black label under the bench. I said. My parents won't like it, Saurav said. One sip. We ran back. He took a few quick chugs from the bottle. Don't fuck around in Prerna's family, Saurav said. I won't, I said. I swear I didn't even think of it. Now come, let's go in and show the Malhotras our famous cockroach dance.